What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode in my Football Manager Save. This is episode number 19. Instead of returning with two big games, I face West Ham away in the FA Cup last 16 and Luton away in the Premier League as well. Before we get to the games though, shall we all be getting on off camera? So of course, in the last episode you saw our 3-0 loss away at St James's and then the 2-0 win over Pompey at Fratton Park in the FA Cup last 32. Just two games in a run off camera, so I can't really call it a run, more like a slow walk. We started off a 3-0 loss away at Old Trafford against Manchester United. Rafael Varane gained the lead 33 minutes in, and right before the break, Marcus Rashford made it 2. Bruno Fernandes bagged the third for Red Devils early on in the second half, and while Solanke did bag us a consolation goal, really. We were never in any danger of causing a fight back in that game. And the final game was a 2-0 loss at home to the Zerbi's Brighton. Mitoma scoring the first goal 12 minutes before the break, making it 1-0. What a baller he is, man, honestly. And then 13 minutes after the restart, Luka Jovic capitalises on a scramble, and the former Real Madrid striker made it 2. So, yep, back-to-back losses, and the wait for a Premier League win goes on. Yep, none now in our last 5. Just 1 point picked up from a possible 15. I mean, there's 9 games to go. We're still in with a shout of finishing in a European place because we're only 4 points off Newcastle. Any chance of making the top 4 now is completely gone. But I never really believed we had a chance regardless. But the form has been absolutely horrendous. Only Luton Town, rock bottom, glued to the bottom of the table, have got a worse form than us right now. So really, it's safe to say it's now or never for Bournemouth. If we can't put our form right, then no doubt about it, we are definitely going to finish mid-table at the absolute best. Anyway, heading into the game, first one today, it is, of course, going to be West Ham away in the FA Cup last 16. Furthest we've got in the save in the FA Cup. And, of course, our objectives in the Cups since the very beginning of the save are just to be competitive. So whether we go through or not, it doesn't really care. The board don't really care about it, but I'd love a shot at Wembley, you know. I really would. And we've got a genuine chance to see it. So heading into the game on injury report right now, Metham went down. He's coming back to fitness during the week, though, so he should make our second game against Luton. And Traore is back from the calf strain he had a while ago, and he'll start for the first time since that injury. This is our team. It's 4-3-3, and this is our lineup. Travers, who started at Fratton Park, is 26 again. And the back four is Kelly, Senesi, Zavania, and Walker Peters. Scott McTominay and Batterina now through the middle as our trio. Traore back in the team on the left, Brooks on the right, and Solanke up top. On the bench, Georgie, Garza, Aarons, Blanco, Forsby, Lerma, Cook, Tavernier, and Zapata as well. First two, West Ham away. It's the last 16 in the FA Cup and a chance to reach the quarters for the first time in a save. Come on, you cherries. Put it this way, if we can't beat Luton Town next weekend, then obviously we've got absolutely no chance finishing in a European place. They're rock bottom, 9 points all season long, 1 win all year long as Solanke is sent through, couldn't get the shot away, and Traore's shot also blocked with a goal gaping by Jayden Bogle. I think that's the game where we'll know. If we fail to win that one, I just can't see us having any chance whatsoever of making a European place. Still, lively start to the game here in London as Jared Bowen is dispossessed, but Lucas Paqueta wins it back, and now Ben Rama dribbles from left to right and finds the former Blade and Ram. Bogle crosses, Paqueta heads home. West Ham in front, and Bournemouth's poor form set to continue. Every season since the saves began, we've had a period where we've just had absolutely horrendous form. Come on, boys, let's put it right here. Solanke blazes it way over the bar. When you're sat in rows and the ball hits your head, that's Solanke. Still 1-0 down, but I think a second goal for West Ham's coming at some point. And there it is, right on cue. John Lucas Kamaka heads in the free kick. Empty the bench, boys. The game's done already. I think I'm going to throw Garza in for that Luton game next weekend. I think I'm just going to keep him in for the rest of the season. I know he's only 18. I know he's raw, but at the end of the day, like we've just totally lost it, man. Honestly, like I did a team meeting before this game. You know, normally team meetings in FM can be quite effective. Not so much this season. So frustrated, honestly. I know we're only 4 points behind the European place, but I'm already starting to think that this season is coming to its end already. Free kick, West Ham, and Lucas Digne clips the top of the crossbar as we still trail by 2. I think we might need a new tactical system. You know, I like this 4-3-3. It is my favourite system in this save, but it is the go-to. But I think it might have ran its course now, you know. I think it might have ran its course. Or if nothing else, we need a secondary system. We've got the counter-attacking style of play, but I play that system in the games we expect to lose. Unfortunately, our FA Cup run ends there, and our poor form continues. Very disappointed. Right then, second and final game of today's episode, Luton away at their new stadium. I said Kenilworth Road in the last episode. It's not Kenilworth Road. They've built a new stadium now. and it's called Power Court. Yeah, built in 2024. There is a lot of talk if they were to go up, they'd have to ground share with someone or do a ton of improvement to Kenilworth Road in order to meet regulations. But even so, they built a new stadium in the game and it's now hosting Premier League football, but probably not for any more seasons than this one. So heading into the game, as you can see, this will be our team. We're going to change to a 4-2-3-1 tiki-taka style of play in this one. We're going to play really, really slowly and just knock the ball around. Very narrow, working the ball into the box, dribble less, just basically just passing the ball and passing Luton to death. We're not countering, we're not counter-pressing, we're playing at a really slow pace. We're not trapping and pressing as much either. We're basically playing a really slow game here. Ball retention is going to be key, and in the second half, I'm going to try and make our quality and energy count, if you will, and play a little bit higher in terms of our intensity. So, this is our team. George between the sticks, back for us, Kelly, Senesi, Garza. I think I might just throw him in for the rest of the season now. The 18-year-old and maximise his development, with Aaron's at right back, Scott and McTominay, the DMGO, who Traore in left, Tavernier on the right. Batterina is an attacking midfielder, and it was a Pata starting to Solanke as a target forward, and that's who he can play in Traore, Antalya and Fat, and change their roles from inside forwards to support to attack as well. There we go. So on the bench, Travers, Zabani, Walker, Peters, Blanco, Forsby, Lerman, Cook, Brooks and Solanke as well. Second and final game, Luton away. If we can't win this against rock bottom Luton, there's no chance of European football. Come on, you cherries. The two worst teams in the league in terms of form meeting in this one. Luton Town have lost their last 10 in the league as well. 10 in a row in the league they've lost. So really, I mean, if we can't win this game, forget about it. First highlight is going to come to Bournemouth as well, and their save easily caught by Hazard. He had a mad one in the reverse fixture. I remember he saved everything. So if he has another game like that, we won't score and we won't win. The first highlight is going to come to Luton as well. Oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. End the season, boys. It is over. Was he offside? No, I reckon it's going to stand. He looked on to me. I think he was on there. And a goal. No, it doesn't stand. Thank God. He's a good little player, actually, Tierno Barry. He scored quite a few goals in the Pro League in Belgium last year. Luton picked him up. He's a giant at 6'5". If they had to go down, he has got a relegation release clause. I might look at picking him up with Zapata due to leave. And here he is, the man in a moment who somehow didn't score. Was that? No, it was a block. I thought it was a save. What a block, and it's still 0-0. Action-packed start here as we await the first goal. It's coming. It's mostly all Bournemouth at the moment. It's going to fire the boys up instead of leave things as they are, because we've got another chance here from a corner. But Trina finds Traore on the edge. Great first touch. Crossing the far post, and Zapata ain't going to miss that. Floats one into the back stick, and the Colombian heads home from 2 yards. That's 5 for the season for Duvan Zapata now. It's a shame. When Sporting approached to sign him, he literally signed in like 5 minutes. I would have given him a contract extension and put him on an extra year, but he was like, no, I'm out. One and done for the Colombian, but even so, 5 for the season. He's done exactly what I've asked of a backup striker this year. Just like Zlatan, I said, come in, get me a few goals. That's all I'm asking, and he's done that. 1-0 Bournemouth, and as things stand, poor run of form is going to come to an end here, if we can hang on to this. So far, dominating possession, looking for quality chances as things stand. Still leading by 1, but long way to go as Pelly Runner-Campanzu slides it through, and what a miss. That is, flag stay down. And Luton squander a golden chance. They probably won't get a better one than that. His Garza to Alex Scott. Dispossessed, but the Mexican picks it up. And now back to Senesi. I like Senesi playing alongside him because they both speak Spanish. I don't know what that is, but I really like it. You know, Senesi shepherding Garza in this game. The two South Americans. A bit more experience alongside the 18-year-old. But as McTominay wins it back, Scott plays a 1-2. And that's a poor pass, but he also wins it back again as we look for a second goal. Come on, Marcus. Skin your man down the right. You've been poor recently. Here's Alex, Vitrina, Kelly out wide. Great build-up. Great save. There's going to be a second goal there. I can definitely feel it coming. And it might well come to Luton right here. Oh, huge save by Georgie. Cross the back stick. And it must have been cleared away. Still hanging on to that 1-0 leader. Well, it certainly isn't going to be a big, convincing, dominant display, but it doesn't really matter how you get your wins so long as you do. Bournemouth go to Luton and end their poor run of form in the league and keep the pressure on the lads in the European spots. We'll cut the gap on Newcastle to 1. It's another clean sheet for Garza. That's 2 in 3 now for David, and we'll have that. We've ended the winless run, and it sees us again cut the gap on the Magpies to 1. 8 games to go. Don't throw in the towel just yet. We're still in with a shot of finishing in a European place. But that winning today's episode of the FM Save, guys. So big thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. What should we come back with? I think around here, Aston Villa and Leeds, maybe. Leeds are just behind us as well. Or maybe Man City and Aston Villa. No, I think Aston Villa and Leeds. I can't just beating City away. So let's do Aston Villa and Leeds. Two massive games, especially with Leeds right now. Again, only behind us on goal difference. That would be huge there. Whoever loses that won't make Europe. Have a great day, guys. Much love. And I'll see you for the penultimate episode of Season 3 as Bournemouth stay in the hunt for a European place very soon.